Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Stepdle puzzle. On this day in 1564, the playwright William Shakespeare was born. Everyone's heard of Shakespeare, and to mark this occasion I'm going to be using some words from titles of his plays as my starting guesses. Starting with King John. Oh, gives me an I. I thought I might get 4 greys. If I did get 4 greys, I might have gone for Love's Labour's Lost, or All's Well, the Tens Well, but I don't need to go for Well or Lost, because I got the I. So let's hope we don't trip up from this position. Okay, I've got the I in the correct place now. Where do we want to put the T? We probably want to put it last. So edit or omit or quit. There are still lots of options. I hope we don't get into a bit of a hard mode trap. Oh, the E is correct. That's rather convenient. It still could be an X or an M. I think an X is actually more likely here. And it is correct. So we've exited that puzzle and we're on to the 5-letter, the Taming of the Shrew. I rarely go for shrew, because it's not the most common of words, but of course it's in a Shakespeare play. Nice little animal, so we can start with it today. Oh, and that helps a whole lot, doesn't it? I was going to go for Much Ado About Nothing if I got 5 greys. I thought about would give me more help than shrew, but actually shrew has paid off. Looks like it's going to be something like swarm. There are surely very few options. Oh, and I've got the SW and R in the right place, and it's still completely wrong. Sword, of course. No, still not. It's got to be swirl then, hasn't it? Oh, that was 2 extra guesses than I was expecting, but at least I didn't get too stuck. Okay, that was a bit of a comedy of errors. Speaking of which, we will go on to comedy as my 6-letter starting guess. D and O. Right. I suppose it could have been worse, but it's not an ED ending, because we haven't got an E. So what are we going to do with the D and the O? It can't even be something like domino or domain, because the O can't be second. That's probably going to make things a bit trickier. Let's just go for something like drowns. It's not correct, because it's never a word ending in S that's a plural or a verb tense of that form. But it tries new positions for the D and the O, and it tries a bunch of new letters. Oh, that's definitely what I was hoping for. Oh, it's got to be ground, hasn't it? That's, of course, a very common word that I possibly should have thought of sooner. Oh my gosh, how unlucky is that? Around? I can't believe that I was 1 letter away there. I was 2 letters away in the previous one, and I was 1 letter away in the previous one. Been really close 3 times. Anyway, we will end with measure for measure. This has got 7 really good letters. Surely this one will help us solve it really quickly. No A's or E's? Wow. So just the SU and R. So what are we going to do here? I mean, it could be an IOUS ending, couldn't it? That seems pretty worth trying. Something like curious. Wow, we've still got all of those letters and none of them is in the right place. So I would have been furious if I was 1 letter away, but I am more than 1 letter away. And the U is really restricted. Is it going to be something like an OUR pattern right in the middle? But then where would the I go? That's the problem. I suppose the other option is it's OUR there. Oh, it could be souring. I think that's consistent with all of the previous guesses. Oh, so close. Nourish. Wow. I cannot believe I got a quadruple 4 there. I'm really happy because it's a nice pattern. As I always say, I aim for the nice pattern. Well, I don't aim for them. I aim to get it in as few guesses as possible. But yeah, I mean, I was so close to getting a 2 or a 3 on so many of those words. So to get 4 4s, I mean, it definitely could have been better, couldn't it? But I suppose, as always, it could have been worse. That is a very even Stepdle puzzle. We even had 4 guesses remaining. So that is the Stepdle puzzle for today. Thank you for watching. Now go out and tame a shrew. Bye for now.